All right, fellas. I'm hella excited. I got the fog lights back on. Um, well, and I'll show you how I managed to do that. Because remember my DC5 battery kit, the relocation kit that would tuck it behind the bumper. Well, when I used that, it complicated the fog light situation. Sorry, let me point the camera down. I'm so excited. I'm talking and yapping and fucking pointing the camera up and down everywhere but here, near, there. Okay. Well, you might be wondering, why on earth does this guy got a power probe in his hand? Well, let's see. Let's find out. Reach over here. Reach over there. You know. Let's see if we can get some action. Boom, we are live. But this is my remote battery terminals where I can jump start from if I need to, or do whatever. Really, I can do a lot of diag over here with just the power probe and those points right there. So it's been a while since I updated on the actual video side of things. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of shorts, or not even a lot of shorts, but as you can see, a lot of things have changed. We'll cover everything later, anyways. But I recently had got a few things that I wanted to update on here. As y'all know, I had moved my fuse box in here, and that's what that is, with the red wires coming off of it up top. And I relocated my battery and I'll check that out. Check out the corrosion up top, or at least it's starting to. Negative probably too. Anyways, I relocated my fuse box. That made room for that oil catch can. I completely deleted my cruise control, and this is my throttle cable now. It's on the firewall instead of coming up top right there. And then what else did I fucking delete, remove? The battery's not there no more. Woo. Power steering, blah blah blah. Anyways, enough said. So my plan today is, I love running this hybrid bumper. I love it to death, and I love the fog lights that go with it. But I can't run the fog lights because this is a little too close. It touches and my fog lights won't sit. Well, my driver's side will, but my passenger side won't. I have my battery out. I got my inner fender, wheel well, whatever you want to call it, out. I got my wheel turned. I got my passenger wheel turned to the driver's side, and you can see my clearance from the tire. I cannot stick a finger in here. You see my clearance? I want to see some gap. Okay, there we go. You see my clearance. It's not much. And then you see it touches right up in here where the fog light goes. And I got some new fog lights that cannot go in until I figure this out. Prior to me doing all this test fit and all this, I had it pretty much stock location, or whatever the setup location for that is, up to the front where both nut and bolt holes lined up. And don't mind me, I got the hiccups and stuff, but it did not fit. My bumper did not fit. It touched, and I'll attach some photos to show you where it touched. But now I got it scooted back. I'm about to you know, just for ground and a second place to secure everything, I'm going to put a self tapper through the top, and that way I can ground all these grounds and also secure this, because it is currently not secure down there, only up there. Food for thought: if you want to do this with a 01 through 03 Honda Civic with a 2003 only hybrid bumper, I just want you to know it might not work out how you intended. If you have plans to run the fog lights, think hard about where you want to put that battery, is all I'm saying. Food for thought. All right, y'all, till next time. So that's the mission today: relocate to the trunk. And yeah. So I do need that floor panel for my trunk, and I need to do all my molding, all this weather trim molding, whatever you want to call it, because I got leaks in here crazy. You can even start to see rust, and wherever all these are coming from, I need to find every last one of them leaks. And even up front, I got a lot of crazy leaks. But anyways, I'm gonna relocate to the trunk, guys, and I'm gonna check back in with y'all. I don't know, I might show some process, but it's really easy. I mean, you know, on the fuse box, there's two power cables to it. You know, one goes to the battery, right? One of them goes to the battery. And the other one goes to, that one comes to, so two on the alternator. One goes this way into the fuse box. This one goes this way onto the battery. So this one's gonna go to the trunk. Damn, I need way more cable than I thought. Probably. Wow. Anyway, no, I got ideas. Okay, cool. And then this one's going to the trunk too. So I got two that's going to the trunk right now. But I got ideas. Guys, check this out. When I relocated my fuse box, check out this all this wiring that created. All that's wires getting extended from the fuse box, which used to sit up here. I'd love to tuck all of this shit and just make it neat in here. When I pull this motor, I'm gonna clean this bay up and maybe even paint it and tuck all the wires, and all you're gonna see is just motor. And I don't know what the secret to tucking this is, but I'm gonna try and tuck it. I'd love to get a custom AC line and run it where it's out of the way. I hate this AC line with all my heart, soul, mind, body, and fucking passion. And I'd love to get rid of this ABS unit completely, or hide it somewhere. Anyways, I'm getting carried away just yapping. Let me get back to what's important. Okay, so I got it out. And honestly, it looks like it'll be better off in the trunk anyways. Looks like it was just catching none but debris, and I could hear the debris too when it'd go up in here, up in there, because I don't got the damn cover for it. But well, I do got the cover for it. I took it off, but you know what I'm saying. You know, even my battery just getting corroded. Can't even pull this open because the damn sand is stuck in there. Check that out. And you know, looks like it'll be better off in the trunk anyways. You can see the white on there, corrosion. And also, you know, I forced this to fit. You know, just how close this was to the wheel, you know. It didn't bolt up exactly. I made one of these bolts, I forced one of them to fit or something like that. So anyways, So she's out of there. I can't wait to run my fog lights. I did like the look with the bumper off when the battery was right there, but I really don't care too much for all the dirt, sand, water, stuff that was getting to it. So, alright, I'll check back in with y'all when it's in the trunk, I guess. I'm stretching out my wire, trying to plan this in my head. I got my negative terminal, or my negative cable up there. And then I also have this fuse box. I didn't really talk about this too much, but this is a auxiliary fuse box. Let's see if I can pop it open for y'all and show y'all. Sorry, fellas. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna run my fog light to this. I believe my radio is also plugged in to some random fuse somewhere. Someone put a fuse for radio, and then I think I got something else. I think my fog lights are plugged into some fuse somewhere. Oh no, I think these are gonna, yep, I already labeled this one fog lights, so I'm gonna rewrite that to there. I got something else. I got like 3 random wires that go to, you know, random fuses. I just plugged them in the ghetto way, but I'm gonna do it right with this fuse box. It's just an extra one. So yeah, we'll throw that in there along the way. Probably down there by the foot. I might have it like swing out, or, you know, something like that. Safe space. But yeah, check back in with y'all in a second, I guess. And before I cover this up, I just want to talk about how dirty that is, and how dirty my air filter is in there. Hold on, let me see if we can point it up to this cabin air filter. I want y'all to know this thing is filthy. I mean, it's filthy. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but that is filthy. So I'm gonna blow that out real quick. But yeah, that's how this hooks up on the back of that cowl piece, and it just drops in there. We'll get to it. Got everything kind of connected and wired up. Got the cowl hooked up with these battery terminals. I forgot to mention these. And those go into the cowl, blah blah blah. Something to hook it up, and then I'm going inside and show y'all how it's looking. Okay, so far done deal. I got these are my grounds down here. Not sure if you can really see these. I'm gonna do this better in some better light. I'm gonna do it in the daylight. I'm gonna go through, cut all these zip ties. But I got all my grounds coming over here. One of them goes all the way through the cab. I do not care. I don't care. I want to run all that wire. I don't care. You know I could have grounded it off in the trunk, on the fucking in the floor or something, or, you know, but I wanted to run that wire. Fuck it. And then I did put in these I do like them jumper cable whatevers. And then let's go ahead and put that back on for I accidentally zapped some. And then so that fuse box is all hooked up. I wish y'all could see. I'm gonna do it better in light, you guys. Now I got these cables running through, all the way through in the cab, down into the trunk. And I got this set up like this for the meantime, but you know, I'm about to bolt it down right now, actually, as we speak. And yeah, I you know, just wanted to see if it would start up. And it does. It's a little bit slow, but I think that's all the wire I ran. And I have to get into some bigger batteries now. Look how slow that was. Well, that's interesting. It's real slow cranking up. I think it's because of all the wire I ran. But yeah, I'll probably look into a bigger battery Cause I don't care. I'll probably kill this battery doing all that fucking cranking. But yeah. So now my oil pressure gauge is back working. For a while it wasn't. I wonder what I did. And my oil temp is not. Anyways, I'm off of here, guys.